I am Blind Ryan. This is episode 7 of Final Fantasy XIV Described for the Blind, and I have allergies. I have taken a baby drill, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So where we last left off, we were in front of Sub Kamazam, delivering supplies to the Bannock. And yeah, before we get started, I'd like to shout out everybody on Reddit who gave me the updates, and all the people who've been subscribing and watching. I really appreciate it. And one person said I should swear less, and I'll try, but I swear all the time. I don't mean to do it. It's just something that happens. All right. Coffee drunk. Now, I do plan to stop in the middle, because I remembered a trick that I did with Yakuza that I'm going to do with this. Whenever I do main story quest stuff, I'm going to have it on its own separate video. At least as much as I can, so that the people who are just interested in the main story quest can, you know, stick with that. Anyway, let's get started. A delivery, eh? You're certain you weren't followed? Basic provisions, come on. Yes, this is what I requested. Strange, I was expecting someone with rather more experience. I usually balk at such outrageous payments prior to delivery. Honestly, I'm amazed you made it this far. These woods are teeming with anoles and other nasties, ready to make a quick meal of the unprepared. I commend your bravery and thank you for your trouble. Here, take my remainder of the fee. I should be very happy to employ you. Wait, did you see that? It looked like an anole. Quickly. Go, before you bring it here and get us all killed. What the fuck is her problem? Sub, a soldier of the Bannock, wants you to track down some initiates. Ah, perfect timing. I was just looking for a likely lad to track down some Twin Adder initiates. 3 of our newest recruits have failed to report for training, exhausted from a month of solid drills, I expect. Considering their current physical state, I rather doubt they've wandered far. Oh gods, please don't mention wild beasts or blood. They're fine, I'm certain of it. Seek out my wayward troops and tell them to report back to me on the double. There's another god's quiver. Merlin, a serpent of the Bannock, is seeking a volunteer to gather materials used in the training of recruits. Oh there, adventurer, if it is work you seek, then look no further. Instructor Marius still needs a volunteer to bring him some bog yarzan shells for the recruits to practice on. You'll find yarzans in the rivers south of here. Once you pry the carapaces from 4 of the creatures, take them to the instructor. So there's one guy. Slumbering initiate. He's sleeping behind boxes. Snore. Just a few more minutes, mother. Snoring, huh? Sergeant Kamazam. Oh, F droppings. I must be late for training. F's are those salamanders, in case you forgot. So, the interesting thing about the Reddit thing is that, on one of my other attempts to do this, way back when I was streaming it, I sent a message on Reddit and nobody gave a shit. But now, because I'm doing it on YouTube, suddenly everybody's fine with it. Oh, it's somebody, a meditating initiate leaning against a tree. Can you not see I am attempting to become one with nature? Leave me be, good sir. What? Sergeant Kamazam sent you? Matron's teats. I'd better get back before she makes her boot one with my backside. That's fun. Hey, a bog yarzan. Come here, you crabby spider motherfucker. Oh yeah, I don't actually have to pick anything up. Nice, I can do all this shit on the fly. And there's a daydreaming initiate. And our last bog yarzan. Oh, Christ, excuse me. Fucking hate allergies. Such a soothing sound. One day I shall build a home by the river. He's sitting under a tree. Who are you? Say the sergeant's looking for me? How long have I been here? What bell is it now? Stand aside, I must make haste. Yeah. Fucking initiates. Am I still just a fucking member? Yeah. Reduce. Let's see. Is there anything here? No, wait. Alright. Thank you, Grind. All the initiates are now present and accounted for. It's always the same, you know. A handful of recruits invariably lose focus a short while after being assigned to the new unit. That first rush of tension and excitement wears off, and the strain from the constant drills begins to show. Reprimanding them isn't always the best solution, though. I have their morale to think about, after all. Still, I might give them a quick blast for good measure. What can I say? This is one battle I'm not afraid to fight. Well, there's no need to be a bitch about it. You come to train? Not a new recruit? Oh, well then, the Bogyars themselves I ordered Marlin to requisition. He's learned to delegate authority, if nothing else. Now that I have these carapaces, I can set my recruits some specialized drills. They're already adept at hitting a target, of course, but they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster like the Yarzan is most vulnerable. Thanks to your efforts, I've no doubt that we'll fare rather better against the creatures when called upon. You should be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bannock are safer for your help. I don't want food. Alright. There are quests all over the place. We will be taking advantage of as soon as I can get to them. Christ almighty, we're almost level 20. On our archer. Not on our conjurer. Earl needs an adventurer supply him with a high potion. Oh gods, the pain. I caught a scurry of squirrels gnawing on the fences earlier. I managed to drive them off, but not before they decided to gnaw on me instead. And now I'm the bloody mess you see before you. You look like any other wood whaler. To make matters worse, I find myself without so much as a single high potion. I know, foolhardy. I vaguely recall using my last one after some trifling scrape several moons past. The gods alone why I didn't think to replace it there and then. You wouldn't happen to be carrying a spare flask? If you don't have any on hand, the merchant at the Bannock should have some in her stock. I can't leave my post, so if you could bring me a high potion, I'd be tremendously grateful. 7 hells, did those accursed squirrels leave any part of me untouched? Ah, you're back. You have that high potion for me? Yes. Here you go. Thank the gods, I owe you one, my friend. Here, I want you to have this. I've no idea squirrels could bite so hard. I thought I had seen everything, but it seems there are still surprises to be found in the 12 sword. We would both do well to remember that. Well, at least I'm getting paid. If this ends up being as short as I'm thinking it might, I might just call the MSQ portion of this the 7.5. Oh, we gotta do a quest at Gabino's Bower. So we go around the building and then into the building. I love how it doesn't use stairs, it just uses a ramp. Alright, Gabino himself. I was looking for an adventure to deal with a parasitic fungar infection. That's disgusting. Gods damn you, mushroom-headed, spindly-legged, spore-spewing abominations. Suck the life out of my precious trees, will ya? Damn you all to the 7th... Oh, thank the matron. You look like just the sort to help me deal with this nightmare. My poor trees. Trees I have tended since they were scarcely saplings, I might add, have been infested with parasite fungars. If I let those pests have their way, my babies will be naught but deadwood before the week is out. Smear a little bit of this amber unguent on an infested tree, though, and this horrid creature will drop clean off, allowing you to administer adventure-style vengeance. Wahahaha! Did you hear that, you malignant toadstool? Your end is nigh. You'll rue the day you... my apologies. The wrath was upon me. Fear not. I am now quite calm. So the fungar, bastards that they are, have attached themselves to 3 trees. Once you've ground those treacherous mushrooms into a pulp beneath your righteous boots, come back and tell me exactly how it felt. Bro, if you're that pissed, why can't you do it yourself? Also, it's nighttime. Probably should have mentioned it. Oh, it does let you change. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning. My wife found that out. If you click on the little timer, it tells you what time it is in the Eorzea. There we go. 2. And there's 3. Oh wow, Gabino himself is an old fart. With sunglasses and gray hair and a gray beard. Well, did you take care of my fungar infection? Yes, at last I can enjoy a restful night's sleep. I must say, I'm glad to meet an adventurer of such talents. Just look at you, all your fungus-spattered glory. You have my thanks. I mean, bruh, come on. Gabino, of Gabino's Bower fame, needs a reliable adventure to cull the ever-increasing microchew population. Ah, it's you, Grind. After the thrashing you gave those infernal fungars, I do believe you might be the very person to solve another problem of mine, microchews. These vile little beasts draw their sustenance directly from the soil. Ordinarily, the forest would be only too happy to provide, but these days there are just too bloody many of them. So many, in fact, they're leaching every last nutrient from the ground. Do you think this soil was put here just for you and your microchew mates? God, I should go over there and well, I'm not really sure what it is I should do, but someone should certainly do something, and soon. But before I apologize. The rage, you see, it takes over here. It takes over, and there is naught I can do but fume and splutter. If you could see a way to exterminating 8 or so of the soil despoilers, you'll have my eternal gratitude. Once you've taken care of the microchews, I'd be grateful if you'd report to Eldfrith. You'll find him just outside. I hear the degradation of the soil has been as much a source of consternation to him as it has been to me. I'm sure he'd appreciate knowing the problem's been solved. The grind! The grind! So what I'll do is I'll get Archer to level 20, and then I'll get the other 2 to level 20. And just keep doing it that way. Oh, this is working marvelous. Because then we got a ton of quests down at Spent Branch. And Eldfrith is another botanist. You say you've slain a good number of those microchews? Well, that is a welcome piece of news. Excuse me. Ah, hell. Alright. That is fucking annoying. Stupid fucking allergies. There we go. I was afraid old Gabino would take an axe in hand and try to hack apart the pests himself. Perhaps now his troubled mind might know some peace. You have my thanks. Any of the quests on this side? There are not. At least, except for the main story quest, which is level 9. We're kind of ahead of where we need to be. Alright. There we are. So we go across this creek. To Bent Branch, which is a little bit further south. There's the mill. There's the bridge. And oh, there are so many quests. There's 2. I thought there were more. Oh well. Well, one takes us down to a pier. Margeria. She looks like a random person. She's wearing a tunic. That's about it. Margeria has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. I'm not wealthy. I've only got 1,600 gil. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you not an adventurer? I've seen you running to and fro, face set in grim determination as adventurers are wont to do. That's my presumption. If so, I have information which might interest you. Rumor has it that plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Gridanian. Any old adventurer or wandering minstrel could, with sufficient funds, purchase land and build their own home. Considering how discerning the elementals tend to be about who can and cannot reside within the 12s, would it's rather surprising if not hard to believe. But if there's truth to these rumors, well, who hasn't dreamed of owning their own forest cottage, perhaps with a small vegetable garden and a stable large enough for a chocobo or two? You know, should your travels take you to the mirror planks, where the ferry to lavender beds is, perhaps you'll find a twin adder representative who can tell you more. I'd be shocked if they weren't involved in such a monumental change in policy. Now let's go to the chocobo stables and talk to those people. Oh, it's a dunes folk. God damn these lungs. There. 8 goddamn cough drops. If that doesn't help me with this fucking thing, I'm gonna get stuff done. I'm pissed because I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get some done last night, but I was just too damn tired. Anyway, we are going to be taking a quest from a Lalafell, from a Dunes folk, who is wearing a turban and a long jacket / robe. He's got grayish hair. Kukuvachi. An Uldan merchant by the name of Kukuvachi was seeking an adventurer to make some inquiries in his behalf. You there, adventurer. Yes, you will suffice. I have a job I need performed, and I'm willing to pay for the going rate. A trifling task, really. I simply need you to ask the locals here at Bent Branch Meadows what the head wrangler covets most in the world. This is a private matter, lest you doubt, so be sure to inquire discreetly, and please, for the love of Null, do not reveal that you are in my employ. In fact, it would be best if my name wasn't mentioned at all. Somebody's trying to buy a chocobo. One of the tenders. What does Katha covet most? Why would you wish to know that? Why would you wish to know some... Wait a minute, that old Dawn merchant put you up to this, didn't he? He's wasting his time with that approach. If the man is serious about owning a chocobo, he'd be better served by convincing Katha of his intent to provide the bird with proper care and attention. Fish. Wait a minute. That brand new armor is chainmail. I can guess it is a tabard, but it's chainmail. I didn't realize that. Lo and behold. It's some random adventure. Katha, the only thing Katha wants is for her birds to be happy. If she cares for anything besides the well-being of her chocobos, then I've not heard of it. I really apologize for all the coughing. This is supposed to be spring allergies, and it's the middle of... Well, it's almost the end of fucking June. Road Whaler. What's that about Miss Katha? Are you looking to stir up trouble, son? If you think some shiny trinket will move her heart, then you don't know her like I... Or, that is, Miss Katha is only interested in her birds. Listen here, adventurer. If your actions cause her any distress, the wood whalers will come down on you so hard your boots will leak blood. Got it? Hew, hew, hew. I hate it. It's stuck in the front of my throat. I can't get it. So every time I cough or clear my throat or talk, it keeps rubbing against my throat. Oh, I hate allergies so much. Alright, Kukuvachi. Well, do you plan on keeping me in suspense? I must have a chocobo for my very... What's this? They told you nothing of her material desires? Ugh. The stubbornness of these Gridanians is infuriating, and I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. Think of the amount of gil I have wasted on this fruitless venture. Oh, seashore muling, I promised you a reward, and a reward you shall have. Now lead me to my misfortune. Okay, another quest. So now we go to the stables and talk to Luke a lot. Greetings, sir. You have the distinct air of an adventurer. Might I trouble you for some assistance? In recent days, a heartless cat has been sneaking into the ranch to secure our chocobos. The poor birds are in a state of constant unease, wondering when the next flight will come. It is my hope that extending the fencing will help to keep the intruder out. To that end, could I ask you to procure some strands of dynamite web? They make for surprisingly sturdy construction material. You should be able to obtain the web from the dynamites themselves. There are usually a few to be found roaming the lands around the ranch. 6 strands should be sufficient. You can tell he's an Ishgardian. And if you can't, you will in due time. Hey, it's daytime. Come here, you rock scorpion looking motherfucker. Boom! 3 and 1. Nice. That speeds things up a bit. There we are. I swear to God, if there was anything I could do about this other than take another day off, I would do it. But I don't want to take another day off. I've taken enough fucking days off. I'm a workaholic, damn it. I want to work. Back we go to Bent Branch. Also, I'm sure some people must have noticed that my voice has gotten croakier over the last few videos. That's because of these fucking allergies that were supposed to be gone in March. Harumph! Ah, you have returned. Oh, fuck. Tell me, were you able to procure the dynamite web I'd requested? Yes, I'm fucking... Yes, these will do nicely. These are perfect for binding posts together. Were I still an Ishgard, called it, I would never have entertained the notion of using such a bizarre material in this manner. Oh, did I not mention I was from Ishgard? Aye, well, Gridania is, in actual fact, my second home. My native land was once famous for its chocobo stables. No man in Eorza could speak of the creatures without his thoughts turning naturally to Ishgard. Sadly, however, that time has passed. I left my homeland to accept employment here at the ranch, instructing others in the methods of chocobo husbandry, yet I have found that it is often I who am the recipient of others' instructions, and on a great many matters. Truly, one can never know what life may hold in store. Yay, level 20. Oh wait, level 19. Hey, what are our other levels? 17 Lancer, 19 Archer, 18 Conjurer. Okay. So now we're done with Bent Branch, which I thought had a lot more quests in it, and now we go south. Oh, now we're in the level 10 and above section. That'll give us some more experience. It's a female woodwhaler at Galvant's Spire, which is another wooden spire. Phinia has worked for a meddlesome adventurer. Another goddamn adventurer desperate to stick his nose in everyone's business, is it? Then seek out the groundskeeper of the Tamtar of Deepcroft. You'll find him in a shack just outside the entrance, as the hermit is all too happy to live close to his work. When last I patrolled the area, I could hear him swearing inside his shack in the road. I know not what vexes the man, but I suspect he'll welcome your presence more than I. Damn, bitch! Can't a hero wander around, solving problems and doing deeds? No need for you to be a cunt about it. Valar. It's not even a fucking house. It's a... Wait. It's like a lean-to. Oh, wait. I can't actually get into his house. Okay, it's a shack that I can't get into. After a bit of work, are you? I have a task what needs doing. Take these Nymea lilies and leave them at the top of each barrow. You've doubtless seen the bones returned to life by foul magic, shambling around and harassing their surviving comrades. It hurts my soul to see it. Adventure I cannot abide such blasphemy. Tis me hope these lilies soothe their spirits and help them return to the matron's bosom. See me when you finish. Well, at least he's not a dickhead. You what, mate? Fuck you, you fucking dynamite bastard. I'm having at you. Jerk off. So we go to the top of this barrow, which is a burial mound. And we drop a lily. Eerie light catches your eye. It's a small something that is glowing. Two of them. What? God damn it! There's more of them? Fucking one bugged out. They were supposed to disappear. So I could turn this part in. There we go. It worked that time. Oh no, it didn't? Well, son of a bitch. I'll just outrun him. I fucking hate when quests are bugged. There we go. Hopefully no more skeletons on the hillocks of the dead. Also, it's daytime, so they probably won't be buying. You can actually go into the Deep Croft, which will eventually be a dungeon we can do. Boy, this fucker. Goddamn Dynamites, man. They're almost as bad as vultures in terms of tagging. You've done holy work this morning, lad. I cannot fathom what could drive the dead to rise up and seek to do us harm, but I pray this helps put an end to it. May the matron watch over you and keep you safe. Done. There, now the cranky bitch is hopefully going to be in a better mood. Phinia, a guard at Galvan Spire, seeks willing and volunteer. You must be desperate work indeed if you'd speak with me a second time. Either that or you never learned to leave well enough alone. But if you're so bloody eager, here's another job for you. Head on over to the hedge tree and clear out some nuts of saprophagus slugs. All you need to do is sprinkle some of this flat ale on the ground when you find the moist depressions. You should soon be up to your armpits in slugs. Don't let any of the buggers slither away, and make sure you find and clear out all 3 nests. If I do that, will you finally lighten the fuck up, lady? Ice Depression, Flat Ale. And slugs. Wet slugs that do wet water things. That's a big tree. It must be the edge tree. Oh goody, we got viscous secretion. Two players are fucking. Well, I don't know if they're actually fucking, but they're there not saying anything publicly, which leads me to believe they're fucking. Elf male and a Nakode female. Nothing suspicious there. In the middle of the forest. Presumably to not be disturbed. Yeah. I have no interest in them. But I do find the whole thing very funny. Reminds me of the Blood Elf area. Alright, so back up we run to the cranky bitch. I am thinking what I'm going to do is do 2 hours of this and 2 hours of Yakuza 3. And then tomorrow I'll stream a bunch, because I haven't streamed in fucking forever and I miss it. Judging by the looks of you, the nose slug escaped unharmed. But I don't suppose you have the faintest notion of what the Tamtara Deep Crop is, do you? It's the final resting place for those who perished during the calamity. The slugs you so handily dispatched for feeding on the flowers we have laid there in remembrance of the fallen. Monsters multiply and food grows scarce. Perhaps there was naught else for them to feed on, but to see those wreaths disturbed thus was more than I could bear. Now I've said too much. Here, take your reward and leave me be. Now we go down the other way, which will lead us to the South Shroud. But we're not going there yet. God fucking damn this fucking allergies. Ugh! A serpent private. A good morrow to you, sir. What can I... Ah, you wish to know more about the auctions. Very well. Allow me to explain. There's a growing concern that our immigration policies have maybe been a tad restrictive in the past, and so the Seedseers Council and the Order of the Twin Adder have, with the blessing of the elementals, agreed that the lavender beds be set aside for adventurers. Adventurers who possess the necessary funds to purchase and maintain their estates there. If you look upon the beds with your own eyes, though, I think you'll agree that it's well worth the price. Have a word with the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you across. A recruit station at the pier can tell you more about the beds once you arrive. Hail, skipper. There's 24 wards, and they're all full. $60 houses, 30 and 24 wards, and all of them are full. All of them. And this is after they've expanded it to allow more people to get more houses. So the lavender beds are exactly what you'd imagine. It's basically housing in the Shire, except different flowers and more flowers, basically. But no, it's mostly in the Shire, and you're in the shade of the hedge tree, which is that gigantic tree that I mentioned before. But since we'll never be able to get a house here, fuck it. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Lavender Beds. Oh, you come at the behest of a Gregonian woman? I regret to inform you that these plots are reserved for adventurers. Your friend will not be permitted to take part in the auctions. You, on the other hand, would be more than welcome to participate. Should you have a mind to purchase a plot for yourself, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. There are so goddamn many people wanting houses that they had to make a lottery system. So let's leave the residential district and go. We'll have to go to Bent Branch again at some point to turn that quest in, but there's 2 quests here that I want to do. Who the fuck are you? Are you a merchant? He's wearing a cap, a really weird cap. A local at the mirror planks wants you to help deliver goods that have been unloaded. Ah, perfect. You're just in time to help deliver some goods that arrived not moments ago. Allow me to double-check my manifest. Now listen carefully. Take the suit of plate mail to Darnmont. He's the guard you see right over there. The Munte beans belong to Kylie. The smoked crayfish balls to my friend Bertha here. That's it for this load. A strapping adventurer like you should barely work up a sweat, am I right? The cargo you're looking for hasn't moved since they unloaded it at the end of the pier. Much obliged. Yep, he's a merchant. Let's go pick this shit up. Plate mail. Munte beans. Crayfish balls. Bertha's a fisher elf. 1, 2, 3. No, this won't do it all. I'm sure I heard Wealth mention the shipment had. Oh, I thank you very much. It would have been a short afternoon of fishing if this bait hadn't arrived. Well, it looks like a homeless person. Are these the Munte beans? Praise the matron. It's my job to pick up the provisions from the pier and deliver them to the settlements in the area, but I couldn't leave without the beans. Now I can finish loading up my cart and be on my way. Thank you for your help. Where is the wood whaler? Oh, there he is. You have something for me? Oof, what is... Ah, my new plate mail. And what would a wood whaler want with the metal armor, you ask? Let's just say that after a number of engagements with Garlean heavy infantry, my mind has been open to the protection such steel encasements can provide. Far be it for me. All done then? Excellent work. Swift and sure. Adventurers are such handy individuals to have around. If we leave cargo piled up on the pier, the next crew has no room to unload their shipment, you see. It can be backbreaking work, but someone has to do it. Oh, you have another quest. Can I interest you in another job? This one will ask for more of your skills, I promise. What I need for you is to swat some of those hornet swarms you see buzzing around the place and collect their husks. About 4 bags worth should be enough. What am I going to do with a pile of dead Balkan? Well, the sooner you give them to me, the sooner you'll find out. Smart ass. Bertha, a local at the mirror planks, is looking for someone to retrieve her fishing rod from Lilystone. You seem a capable sort. Would you mind running over to Lilystone and retrieving my favorite fishing rod for me? I was happily dropping a line into the water, you see, when I suddenly noticed some ghostly sphere of fire burning down upon me from behind. In a blind panic, I twisted around and flung my rod at the apparition before flinging back to the planks. I dimly remember the rod passing straight through those unnatural flames and hitting the side of the tent I set up for afternoon naps. It's probably still there, but I can't bring myself to. You'll go in my stead, right? Oh, thank you. Hell yeah, I'll get paid. At least it's only 4 instead of 20. God, you ain't fucking around with me. Last one. Lilystone is off to the side from South Shroud. Arbor buzzards. Oh, it's that bridged island area that we went to get the was it the arbor buzzards? I bet it was. And there's a campfire, a well-worn fishing pole. I've still got to kill this fucking buzzard. Back up north we go. It may not be full 2 hours because I keep having to take little breaks, and I bet that shit adds up. But hey, tomorrow will be nothing but streaming something. God only knows what. Or hell, maybe I'll do more fucking descriptives. I never know what I'm gonna do. Just however tired I am or whatever I feel like. You have the husks? Good, good. Hand them over then. Ah, these are perfect. Hope they didn't sting you too terribly. Now all we do is take some bottles of liquor and squeeze these beauties inside like so, and there we have it. A fresh batch of my special sting brew. The ranchers of Bent Branch Meadows put in an order for a bottle quite some time ago, but gathering those husks is always such a chore. Speaking of chores, would you mind taking this to them as soon as you're able? The last you're after goes by the name of Marguerite. Margot, give her the sting brew along with my regards. Oh, and apologize for the delay, would you? Damn, dude. Did you find my fishing rod? Yes. I found your fishing rod. Yes, this is it. Thank Nafka you came along. I just can't fish with anything else. The volcanoes such around here pose no threat to me, but those flames, I've never seen the like. I wonder if I'll ever build the courage up enough to fish at Lilystone again. Well, you have fun working on that, lady. So back up north we go. Be right back. There we go. You know what? Because it's looking like it's going to be a bit of a to-do, I'm just going to keep streaming, or it's fucking old habits die hard. I'm gonna keep describing this all day and then do Yakuza tomorrow like I'd originally planned on it. I'll just make multiple videos as needed. Because I'd like to get to the other zones, so that I can get all the classes and start the grind, which I will do off video. Margeria, good to see you again, friend. Did you learn anything about the lavender beds? Oh, adventurers only, is that so? Well, these are trying times, and it's more important than ever for Gridania to attract capable individuals like yourself. I'm sure one day my dreams will come to fruition. One day I'll have my own cottage and stables filled with my beloved chocobos. Lady, how many fucking things you got? Yes, yes, residential district. Don't care. Not going to be able to do anything about it for a while. God. I'm going to mute her if this shit continues. I'm trying to get this done. She's telling me about some water level she's on, and I went the wrong way. There. Go up the hill. To the stables, where this person is waiting for the stingrays. Oh, it's a farmer. Farming Gisselgreens. Yes, I am Margal. How might I? Ah, the Stingbird at last. I'm aware of what must be done to acquire this. I'm most grateful to you. Few folks are willing to run toward a swarm of wrathful hornets. Ordinarily, this liquor is drunk for the unique and not altogether unpleasant stinging sensation it causes on one's tongue. It is, however, also an indispensable tool for repelling insects. We sprinkle them over the fields when the Gisselgreens are planted. Thanks to you, the crops will be untouched by pests this year. I hope one of our well-fed chocobos can return the favor by serving as your mount someday. Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright, we're going to be going to the main story. So, boop. Switch over to Conjurer in his Conjurer robes, his ash mask. I'd forgotten about that. We will run over to it, and I will see you all in the next video. Which will be video, video 7.5. I have been Blind Ryan, and I will see you all next time.